Hey everyone, and welcome to this Explainer. I am so thrilled to have you here today. If you're focused on understanding the real mechanics of the world we're living in, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we're exploring a truly fascinating connection. We're going to trace a thread, literally from the people who painstakingly build and train artificial intelligence, all the way to the humans who use that very same AI to learn, study, and grow. It's a complete life cycle of learning, and honestly, understanding this loop is going to entirely change how you view the tools sitting right on your computer. Let's dive right in.
Now, you might be wondering, who really teaches artificial intelligence? When we think about AI, we kind of jump straight to imagining massive, humming supercomputers, billion-dollar data centers, or these complex algorithms just sort of floating out in the cloud. But the answer isn't a machine at all. Behind every single smart algorithm is a massive, global engine, and it is powered entirely by human beings.
And that brings us to our foundational concept for today, human in the loop. Basically, this is the process of humans directly training, testing, or tuning AI models. You see, before an AI can answer your homework question or summarize the textbook, it actually has to be taught how to process information. And that teaching relies on a sprawling global data supply chain driven from start to finish by human judgment. All right, so here is our roadmap for today. First up, the human AI engine. Second, teaching machines to see. Then we'll pivot to the AI study test. And finally, wrap up with choosing your AI tutor. Let's start with part one, the human AI engine and the global data supply chain. Let's set the scene in a town called Koru in Tamil Nadu, India. Now, historically, Koru was known globally as a hub for textiles and home linens, right? But today, it is completely transformed into a pivotal center for the digital supply chain. In facilities run by companies like Objectways, local workers and young graduates literally sit at desks, transforming raw, chaotic data into structured knowledge. They are meticulously tagging LiDAR 3D point clouds, processing egocentric video from smart glasses, drawing bounding boxes around pedestrians and vehicles, and even annotating medical imaging. They're actively teaching advanced computer vision and physical robotics for massive international tech firms.
The really incredible point here is the massive economic transition happening in these Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Instead of having to pack up their entire lives and migrate to overcrowded, expensive tech hubs like Bengaluru or Chennai, local youth and women are finding formal digital employment right in their hometowns. They are gaining high-level tech literacy and financial independence, which is fundamentally powering this global AI boom straight from their local communities.
Moving on to part two, teaching machines to see and the evolution of annotation.
As these AI models have grown more sophisticated, well, the human effort has had to evolve right alongside them. This work isn't just simple clicking anymore. We've moved way past repetitive labeling, traditional tasks like just drawing 2D bounding boxes around a car, to what is called expert RLHF, or reinforcement learning from human feedback. The frontier of physical AI and these multimodal models now demands incredibly complex annotations. Literally every single frame requires careful human judgment. Annotators now have to handle subtle language nuances, understand cultural contexts, and verify really complex domain knowledge as the AI's self-training improves. Basically, the humans have to stay one step ahead of the machine.
Which brings us to a fantastic pivot point. We've seen the macro builders of AI. We know all about the immense human effort going into tagging and structuring this data. So how do we actually use the AI we've built to learn? Let's shift our focus from a bustling data center in Tamil Nadu to a single college student sitting at their desk, staring down a massive semester exam.
Part 3. The AI Study Test AI on Campus.
These days, a student's back-to-school checklist doesn't just include a laptop and a backpack. It absolutely includes picking an AI tool. Usually that's ChatGPT, Claude, or NotebookLM. And while ChatGPT and Claude are great, Google's NotebookLM was practically built for the way students actually study. It's a simple loop. First, you gather your course sources. So instead of opening a blank chat, you create a notebook and upload your specific lecture slides, readings, and textbooks. Second, you transform it. The AI takes your material and turns it into outputs like audio overviews, flashcards, or infographics. And third, you test and quiz yourself on that specific material. It just maps perfectly onto a student's natural workflow. Now, the absolute game changer for a student here is clickable citations and verified sources. Think about it. When you are revising for an exam, the content you're going to be tested on is set exclusively by your professor. You definitely don't want an AI fetching outside noise from the broader web, or worse, just completely hallucinating facts.
Because NotebookLM grounds its responses entirely in the sources you provide it, every single answer comes with a clickable citation. You can literally trace the information exactly back to your own lecture material and verify it instantly.
Which brings us to part 4, choosing your AI tutor and the tool matchup.
Look, instead of seeing these AIs as direct competitors, it's way more helpful to think of them as a specialized tool belt for different learning needs. As we established, NotebookLM is your absolute go-to for source-grounded studying. ChatGPT, on the other hand, features a phenomenal study mode. Instead of just giving you the answer, it acts exactly like a tutor, breaking concepts down step by step and quizzing you. Plus, a huge benefit for students on a budget, ChatGPT currently offers unlimited text messages, so your late-night cram session isn't going to get cut short. And then we have Claude, which is just incredible for visual and coding tasks thanks to its artifacts feature. It can literally build interactive workbooks or diagrams for you. The major drawback, though, Claude's free tier is highly restrictive, which is definitely tough for a student on a budget.
If we look a little deeper at the underlying engines, we really start to see the distinct personalities between these two main chatbot giants. OpenAI's newer models, which power ChatGPT, tend to spend a lot more time actively reasoning through your questions and conducting research. This is absolutely ideal when you're trying to deeply understand a complex, difficult concept. Anthropic's models, which power Claude, well, they are incredibly eager to give you quick answers and are really unmatched when you have a specific end result in mind, like if you're trying to vibe code a simulation or generate an interactive multiple-choice workbook.
Bringing this all together, there's this fantastic thought. The future of AI doesn't replace humanity, it is built by it. And honestly, this brings our entire narrative full circle today. Just think about it. The highly capable AI that's acting as a tutor, generating flashcards and interactive study guides for a student in their dorm room, it's only able to do that because thousands of miles away in places like Karur, human hands meticulously tagged, labeled, and taught that AI how to reason and understand our world. That digital tutor is built entirely on a foundation of human labor. So the crucial takeaway I want to leave you with is this lingering question. How are you going to fit into this new learning loop? Because we are all part of this incredible, ever-evolving ecosystem of human and machine intelligence. Whether you are the one providing the feedback that shapes the model or using the model to reshape your own mind through study, you are in the loop. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll see you next time.